Hello everybody, welcome to the AOC Academy. This video is just going to explain what this is about, how it's going to work, and who this is for and exactly what benefits you're going to get. So for those of you who are interested in joining the Art of Crypto Academy, this video is going to be immensely helpful to you. Now, before I dive into anything, a few months ago, me and my team made a mission statement, and we figured that the goal of this company, the Art of Crypto, was to impact 10,000 lives as a direct result of what we teach. And we noticed there was a very big problem with the Discord group because it's mostly just signals, and signals are cool and all, but it doesn't give people long-term results. And that's what we want to do. Like, we actually want to impact your life and change it, just like how trading changed my life and the life of many others in the private Discord group. So we started digging into the three reasons why people weren't succeeding in crypto. And it almost always boiled down to these three things. Number one, information overload. There is so much information out there and you have no idea what even works, if this is legit, if this is what you're supposed to be doing. And everyone's just trying to bombard you with a load of information, and that's not the way it should be. Honestly, trading is very simple. It might not be easy, but it's simple. The concepts that you use, well, I like to say it this way, the better your trading gets, the simpler your trading becomes. And that's what this program is going to try to do. The thing about trading, right? When you watch all these videos about fancy indicators and crazy strategies or whatever, they don't tell you that it's just one part of the massive pie. Like, it's just one part out of this whole chunk. And when you watch that video, like, sure, you learn something new, but all you get is one slice of the pizza, but you don't have the rest of it. It's no wonder that so many people fail. The second most common problem is, trading courses don't work. Now, there is a very clear trend in the industry. I don't know if you realize this, but almost all the trading courses out there just put you in front of a bunch of pre-recorded videos, which admittedly, this is what I was doing with the private Discord group as well, and maybe that's why people were not getting results. So we're going to change that. You can't expect someone to just sit in front of videos and just get it. This is a very technical field. It might be simple, but there is still things that you need to understand. And heck, forget understanding things. It would be so great if you had just a mentor in the beginning to teach you what you need to know, to point you to the right path. Like, hey, you're on the right path and keep on that path. You're doing the right thing. But that's not what you get in every single training course, until this one, of course. And whenever people get put into that kind of a situation, they just don't get around to watching the videos because it's like 40 hours of content. Who's going to go through 40 hours of content? That's right, nobody. So it's not fun, right? They just put you in front of a bunch of videos and expect you to get it. It doesn't work. And even after you watch the videos, there's no mentors to help guide you on how to apply the concepts. So then the third problem, which is arguably the most important one, is there is a lack of accountability. Back when I started, I like to think that I was smarter than the average person. And truth be told, I was. The thing is, it's just hard to take action without a mentor or like some kind of accountability. And this is what is going to set this apart, like this course apart from everything else in the industry, right? We're going to get into that in a bit. But at this point, you might be thinking, isn't there just a bunch of free content out there and I could probably piece this together myself? Do I really need a course to learn this thing called crypto trading? Well, yeah, absolutely. You can learn everything self-taught. Everything is on YouTube, by the way. It's on the blog, it's on YouTube for absolutely free. The only thing is, do you want to spend hundreds of hours sorting through all the information that you might not know even works or doesn't work? And remember what I said earlier about the systems? Well, if you don't know that it's a part of a bigger system and you don't learn the whole system, you're going to lose a lot of money in the process. So it all depends on if you're willing to go through that massive learning curve and lose money in the process. Or do you just want to take a program, have a mentor guide you, give you a systematic step-by-step how to look at the market and how to be successful in the market and be done with it? That's the only consideration. Like, if you're a busy person, this is going to be for you, because in 30 days, you're going to learn something that takes at least like a year to learn for most people. And just think about how much a year is worth to you, right? And this course is basically just going to condense everything that I know about trading, everything that I know that works for trading, right? There's a very big difference between me just trying to shove a bunch of content down your throat versus actually taking the time to filter out all the content that I believe you need as a trader to succeed. There's a very big difference. This is what this is going to be, right? There's going to be a lot of videos. There's going to be a lot of templates, systems, guides, just step by step. And by the end of it, you're going to have mapped out your trading plan fully. You would have mastered your unique trading strategy. And by the end of this program, you're going to have met lifelong friends in the process. And I'm going to get into that in a little bit, but this is just an investment into learning something that's going to stay with you for the rest of your life, essentially. Because once you understand how to read the charts, you can apply this to every single market. Forex, stocks, crypto, you can predict when a recession is going to come, all that jazz. And it's probably going to pay off multiple hundredfolds over the course of your life. And it's just going to take 30 days for you to learn the skill. So what actually is the Art of Crypto Academy? It is a live cohort-based course designed to get you from zero to trading profitably in 30 days. Now, unlike other courses, this is what sets this program apart. Number 1, accountability. Number 2, community. And number 3, feedback. Let's get into that. Number 1, accountability. Throughout this course, we are going to be working with you very closely, and we're going to be checking in with you to make sure that you are on track and that you have everything you need to succeed and get results. So basically, we're like mentors, and it's not going to just be us, right? Because there's number 2 as well. Community is going to be a huge part of this program. We've noticed that when you just get put in front of a bunch of videos and expect to do well, one of the biggest reasons that you don't succeed is because it's not fun. You're not learning this with other people. And I'm just going to bring up Ali Abdaal. Ali Abdaal, if you're watching this, I went through this program just very recent, and it was such a transformative experience because it was the first time that I have ever taken a cohort-based program, and it was amazing. Like, I have never felt so connected to the course, and I've never had such fun taking an online course before. Like, it was actually fun to attend the classes and to meet with people and to talk with people, and that's where the idea came from. This is what we are going to provide in the AOC Academy. And that's why I say, like, by the end of this, you would have met lifelong friends. So the thing that's really going to set this apart is learning's going to be fun. We're going to make learning fun, and we're going to make sure you actually get results. And ultimately, that's the only 2 things that matter. Especially for us, for beginners, sometimes it's that little encouragement. It's really all that we need to take this seriously and to really get results. And get results we will, because trading crypto is such a life-changing thing. You can make so much money, and forget money, you can achieve a lot of freedom doing this. Number 3 is going to be feedback. So there's going to be assignments in here that's designed in a way to get you, like, to fast track your trading experience. You're basically going to be getting about a year's worth of trading experience, minimum, by the way, in just 30 days. And it's going to be through this format right here. You're going to do homework, and the team is going to teach you. And they're going to give you very detailed feedback on whether or not you're looking at the markets right, if your concepts are right. And imagine how valuable that'd be, right? Before you jump into a trade, you can just post a chart, and we're going to look at it, and we're going to like, okay, that's good to go. So that is what the AOC Academy is. Hopefully by now you understand what sets this apart from every other online course that you have ever taken. But if you do need any other thing, right, please check out this website at theartofcrypto.co/academy. I'm going to put this in the description box below. Check this out to understand exactly the course curriculum, whether this is for you, your guarantee, all this stuff. But before I do that, I'm going to go through the course outline, and I'm going to explain my philosophy behind creating this program. Basically, I'm sure a lot of you have heard of the 80-20 rule before. And for the people that haven't heard of that theory before, it simply states that 20% of the things that you learn will give you 80% of the results in any given field. And that's what I'm trying to provide here. Because in 4 weeks, there is not a lot that we can cover. And if we cover too much, it's going to be a very, very intense experience. And we don't want to do that. We don't want to give you information overload. But what we will give you throughout this process, we're going to filter out all the things that don't work and only give you the things that work. And by the end of the 4 weeks, you are going to be able to navigate the markets very calmly. You're going to know exactly what's happening in the market structure, if it's going to shift, should you short, should you go long, and hopefully by the end of this cohort, we'll have full confidence in your skills as a trader. And let's just go through just different modules and what you're going to be learning throughout each week. Number 1, onboarding. Well, onboarding is just giving you the basics, how to use the platform and all that jazz. Now, understanding the fundamentals, right? To be a master, you must master the basics. That is very true for crypto and every other field out there. So what you're going to learn here is you're going to understand risk management and emotional management. This is so key for traders, and nobody talks enough about this. And this is the reason, right? These 2 things alone, forget strategy and like trading algorithms and all that stuff. If you master just these 2 things, you will set yourself apart from most other traders, period, right away. You're going to understand liquidity and how the markets move and why the markets move the way they do. You're going to understand how to identify the key levels and, well, quote unquote, support resistance theory. And I'm going to break the myth of how support resistance actually works and how you should actually use support and resistance. Week 2, we're going to talk about market structure. This is going to be a full-on masterclass. We're going to tell you exactly what to look for in market structure, which time frame should you use to identify market structure, what is going to be your execution time frame, and all that jazz. right? We're going to talk about a fair value gap, talk about the order blocks, and we're going to give you a Fibonacci masterclass. A masterclass, by the way. A lot of people ask me, hey, how do you draw fibs? How do you use fibs? Do fibs even work? This is going to be the masterclass and your first trading strategy in week 2, which is my bread and butter setup. This is the setup that I use the most on a daily basis to generate consistent profits using crypto. I'm going to break it down to you step by step by step. That's what you're going to learn. Week 3, now we're going to get into the advanced topics on market maker trading. Now, before that, we're going to put everything together and teach you how to backtest, right? Backtesting and forward testing is a cheat code. So not enough people do this, but if they simply understood that if they do this, they're going to 10x the rate trading results. And this is what this is going to talk about, right? We're going to map out your trading plan, rules and philosophies. How do you determine when to enter something? How do you determine when to exit something, right? We're going to map out step by step what you should look for, because a lot of the times we get emotional. We don't know when to exit. We don't know when to enter. It might look good, but does it fit our rules? We're going to map all this out for you. And we're only doing this in week 3 because you need the fundamental understanding of some stuff before you can map out your own trading plan, right? And then we're going to talk about advanced market maker concepts. This should not be the thing that you want to learn, right? This is not the thing that you want to get the most excited about, because again, the 80-20 rule, right? 20% of the things are going to give you 80% of the results. But I'm still going to cover this for those of you who are interested, because I know people are going to be interested, right? We're going to talk about the weekend range theory, 3 formations, trading ranges, daily biases, session trading, all that jazz, right? And week 4, put the icing on top, right? A lot of people ask me how I do my fundamental analysis. This is how I do my fundamental analysis. How I manage to filter out 99.9% of all the trash out there in the markets and only select the ones that are good. I'm going to teach you exit strategies. I'm going to teach you DCA strategies, all that jazz. This is a mini course in itself, right? And I know I don't talk about fundamental analysis a lot, but I am a very skeptical investor. I don't invest in something unless I can really trust it. So you can trust that this is going to be a lot of value for all of those who are more investor types and not trader types, and especially busy business owners that perhaps might not have time to trade every single day. And even for the people that are really busy, I'm going to teach you a method where you can make really consistent profits right here, right? Understanding your daily tasks as a trader, how to make the most out of your time. This is going to allow you to be super profitable trading in just 30 minutes a day, right? You don't need to spend more than 30 minutes a day to make really good money trading. I'm going to teach you how, exactly, step by step by step. I'm going to give you the framework. I'm going to teach you how the stock market is correlated. We're going to talk about macroeconomics. We're going to talk about the Federal Reserve, and we're going to talk about Total 2, Bitcoin Volatility Index, all this. And the content is honestly just one thing. On top of this, by the way, you're going to get weekly workshops, right? At least 1 to 2 workshops, live workshops, delivered by either me or part of my team. And this is just going to be like small group workshops where we're going to help you. We're going to do your homework together with you, right? You're going to have assignments. And oftentimes, remember what I said earlier, it's not that we're stupid, it's just that there is no accountability, right? We don't have that push to actually take action. We're going to change that. We're going to do your homework with you. It's going to be a room for you to ask questions. Every week there's going to be Q&A session. All this is delivered live, and it's going to be 4 weeks of absolutely fun mayhem, and you're going to learn so much in these 30 days. I want you to think about it this way. Every trader pays a tuition fee in some way, shape or form. You can either pay the tuition fee right now, right here, to learn the things that work and to understand a system at work. This is going to set your trade, this is going to speed up your progress by at least a year, right? It's going to save you from losing all your money. You're never going to liquidate yourself again once you take this program. Imagine just that alone, how much money that would save you. I would bet, depending on your account size, that would be thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars. At the very least, I wish I had this program earlier on when I was just starting out my trading career, because honestly, I would have saved so much money. So just think about that, yeah? And throughout the whole program, I'm going to have my team of full-time staff there to support you throughout the cohort. There's going to be guest Q&As as well every single week, where we invite a guest and break down their strategy and their philosophy and how they look at the markets, and you're going to learn a lot from this as well. And hopefully all of this together will be that step that you need to finally kickstart your trading career and make some serious gains. So if you're interested, the next cohort, as of the time I'm recording this, starts in 2 days. So I want you to head to the link in the description box below, check this out, and I look forward to absolutely changing your trading career. Bye-bye.